Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with my journey around the world to review the season. On my first full season with Bloem Celtic now. There is no live com today, so I've decided I'm going to do it sometimes, won't do it sometimes, depending on what finals I get to. But I'll just show you what happened really over the season. This is a whole season review. I'm probably going to go to sort of more half season reviews after this, but yeah, let's just go through everything. So transfers. Um, we had a lot come in. I think this was from kind of last year. This right at the start of the year. My first Uzbekistan player I've ever signed on Football Manager. Striker called Aziz Karimov. He's actually not too bad. His report was pretty good. So, and there wasn't that many good strikers around for a sort of cheapish price, so I went for him, and he's actually done pretty well. He's only 20 as well, so he can develop. Then we brought in Joseph Zwane. I think like these four are the ones I tied up before. So Joseph Zwane, a left back. He was a backup and he got all pissy, so I loaned him out to Black Leopards, and he did all right there, but probably going to be sold next year. Sort of the same thing with Mziela. He's on loan as well. Signed him in on a free, not too bad. Didn't play that much. Wasn't as good as I thought he was, and he's been loaned out. Selo Zimu, he's the best I think of the bunch. Well, of those three. So he's done well. He's had a few games here and there. Getting a bit annoyed, but I've played him. Uh, then I'm gonna leave him for a second. Then we had Brian Ndwande, who was a free transfer centre mid. So I decided to buy him for cover, and he went out on loan because he wanted to get some first team football. So he went to Maritzburg. Then we loaned Dan McKenzie from Sundowns because I realised we don't have that many centre backs actually. So I loaned him in, and he's been very good this season. So I might sign him for next year. And also we loaned Cecil Distebe as a cover for left wing and right wing, and he's done well for when he's started. 4 goals, 7 games, not too bad. And then finally, Loic Diallo from Marantha. He's actually from Togo. 19 years old centre mid. Looks very, very good. Um, well, he did play well for us this season. He played 28 games, 4 goals, 5 assists, over 7 rating. Very nice. Outgoings, we had a lot of frees leave. Sort of just mainly just not really anything. And like the people that went to other clubs like Falan, Meriping, Messini, Caddy. The thing I've seen in South Africa, there's a lot of bloody loans going on. Look at that. All of those loans are to lower clubs, um, and some to like similar teams like Black Leopards and Polokwane City. But still, like, there's so many loans for players going through. But yeah, I will show you transfers coming in this next start of next season. Hopefully, that's a trial. Don't look at that. This hopefully this guy was work permit was done. He's from Nigeria. Abiola Izuchukwu. He is a centre mid also because I need better centre mids coming through, as I'm probably going to be selling other centre mids. He's very good. Plays for Kano Pillars in the Nigerian league, so hopefully he will do well for us. Jim Connolly. So there's a story to this guy. He is English. Um, he is English South African, and he was in my youth intake. And basically, he's got a half-star potential, basically. And they, I went through, and everyone got signed. I recommended to sign, and he was the only one left. And I just looked at him, and I looked through it. 17 determination, 19 bravery, 16 aggression. And I felt bad for him. So I decided to sign him. He will be joining us in 2022. Sort of the end of next season, weirdly. But yeah, so basically, I signed him on a youth contract because I felt bad for him that he won't have a club, and he was the only one not to have a club, and he's English. So yeah, uh, judge me, but I got a heart for some kind of people. But yeah, coming in also we got Mblelo uh, Ndlovu, who is a attacking mid generally. He looks very good this season. I decided to sign him. He's only 23. But yeah. And then Nicholas Parker, he's coming in. Start, yeah, 18-year-old centre back on a free. Why would you say no? 13 attacking, 13 marking, 13 heading. He looks very good. First Stars actually bought him for 36k, and then they're selling him again. That was a withdrawn. Zockley, also Ayan Zokli, a backup keeper from Ajax. Looked pretty solid because we don't really have a backup keeper. We only have a youth keeper, so bring him in. And Brian Shongwe for 50k from Tux, who he is a youth intake player and very good player. So I decided to bring him in for 50k. So I nearly missed him, but Angelo Road, I signed him from Amazulu uh, at the end of last season. Yeah, the end of last season, because he did amazing at Cape Town. He was their best, highest assister and player of the year, and he is a fantastic player. Look at that. This season, this kind of shows you how well we've done. 36 games, 23 goals, 17 assists. He is just insane, and he's 19 years old. It's crazy. But I'm just going to go through the fixtures now. We had some friendlies against other clubs. Then we had the Super 8 quarter final. We won that 2-0 versus Maritzburg. Uh, Zaba and Rode with the goals. Then we went to our first game. We beat Swallows 1-0. In Benny with the goal. Drew 2-2 with Sundowns at home. Mori Maholo and an own goal. And then we lost 2-0 away, so we were out the Super 8, which was quite annoying. In the end, Sundowns won it 4-0 in the end. They have a lot of wins to their name. But they didn't do that well this season in the league. We went and beat them somehow in the league away, 2-1 after that. Zaba with both goals. Drew 1 with Ajax, Road with the goal. 5-1 against the Black Leopards. Road, Zaba with 2, Kazwayo and Mandela. 2-1 versus United FC. Salman Dagode, Angela Road with the goals. That rhymes. Wits, we beat them 4-2. Mandela with 2, Dagode and Road. Two friendlies because we had some time. 4-2 versus FS Stars and a 3-1 loss to Kaiser Chiefs. Then we had the South African Kickoff Cup first round, which we won 4-1 versus Black Leopards. 2 for Kazwayo, 1 for Road, 1 for Karimov. Then we lost to Kaiser Chiefs 2-0. They're sort of a bane of ours. Can't really beat them. Well, sometimes we beat them, sometimes we lose to them. 2-0 versus Supersport. Shabalala and Karimov with the goals. 1-0 away to Maritzburg United. One goal from Diallo. Then we lost at home to Orlando Pirates 2-1 in the kickoff quarter final. It was really annoying. Like Diallo with our only goal there. Then some out of nowhere we beat not Sundowns, Golden Arrows 6-1. Zab with 2, Shabalala, Ngweni, Mori Maholo and Kazwayo. Lost 4-2 to Platinum Stars. We kind of went attacking when we were down 3-2. So yeah, 2 goals from Zaba though. Orlando Pirates, we beat them 4-0 away out of nowhere. An own goal, Shabalala, Kazwayo and Karimov. 2-0 versus Amazulu. Dithabe with the goal. He was complaining about first team football, and I sort of played him this game, and he did well. So I was like, oh, maybe I should play him a bit more often. Polokwane City, Karimov and Road, a friendly in between against sort of lower club, 5-0. 3-1 versus FS Stars, Road with a hat trick. Swallows was 2-2, Mora Maholo an own goal. Black Leopards 3-2 win away, Zaba with 2 and Road. 1-1 with Sundowns, an own goal. A few friendlies. Then we had the first African Confederations Cup sort of playing. They go through preliminary rounds, and they're just against the easiest teams. It's so easy in Africa to do well in Europe. The only sort of challenges really are South African teams. So we played against a team called Ports Authority from the Gambia, and won that 6-0 away. Mori Maholo with 2, Rhodes, Zaba, Kazwayo, and Dan McKenzie. 4-2 win over United FC. 6-1 win against Santos, who are, I think, like an amateur club in the South African Cup. 2 from Dago, 2 from Ngbeni, Sono, who hasn't really played this season, just because Rose done so well, and a youth player called Gift Pool, which is kind of a pretty good name. 2-1 versus Wits, Mori Maholo and Dagode, and then we beat them 6-0 at home. So Dagode with actually a hat-trick from headers, Kuzwayo and Dithaby with the goals. 4-2 versus Ajax, Road with a hat-trick. 1-1 versus Maritzburg, a 4-3 loss to Kaiser Chiefs, which was really annoying. Karimov, Road and Zaba with our goals. And then we beat Golden Arrows 6-1 again in the South African Cup second round. 3 from Zaba there. 3-0 against Young Africans in the who are from Tanzania. In the African Confederations Cup first round leg one. So yeah, it's a bit weird what like we have to go through, but Mackenzie, Zaba, and Mori Mahola with a 3-0 win away, 2-0 against Supersport in the middle, and then a 2-0 win at home, Kuzwayo and Mori Maholo, 2-0 win against Polokwane, South African Cup quarter final 4-0 versus Wits, as a hat trick for Zaba, Golden Arrows we 4-0, 2-1 loss to Amazulu, which is quite annoying, rode with our goal. 4-1 win versus who is it? Platinum Stars. Then we played Ashanti Gold from Ghana, who should be a better team like for what they are, I think. But we beat them 7-2 away in the second round. De Goad, a hat trick from Kuzwayo, Mari Maholo, and 2 from Road. Then we actually lost to the Orlando Pirates 3-1 in the league, and then we lost 4-1 in the semi-final because we went attacking, so that's really annoying there. 1-0 versus Ashanti Gold, we sort of went off the burners a bit and played some younger players. Benny with our 1-0 win there. 4-1 versus the FS Stars, and that was it actually. Didn't realise it and didn't really went that far. Basically, if you look at the league, we won it. We won it by 7 points. We had 2 games to go, so the Orlando Pirates game didn't matter, and the FS Stars game didn't matter in the end. Kaiser Chiefs and Orlando Pirates pushed us quite towards the end, but in the end we won it. 21 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses, 75 goals for, which is a new record, which is pretty cool. 6-7 points in the end, very good. If we look at our player stats, we didn't really have anyone apart from average rating from Road and wins. If we look at the awards, Golden Season didn't go to us. There's the Leslie Mana Yethala Golden Boot, but didn't win that. Manager of the Season went to me, so that's another Manager of the Season for me, which is pretty cool. I won it by a landstorm, actually. Look at that. Pretty cool. Player of the Season went to Malungu from Pirates, who scored 22 and 24, which is pretty good. Players player, though, went to Road. I think they appreciated how good he was. 29 games in the league, 17 goals, 11 assists. Team of the season, we had 3 players. Potosi, our left back, Salman De Goad, our centre back, and Road in the middle. And then young player of the season went to Platinum Stars player, but Kuzwayo and Zaba won second and third. So we did very well in the end. Got a league to our name. If I show you the players, though, we can go through the stats for our team. We did really well this year, scoring-wise. It's just conceding. We had a lot of conceded, but look at that. Zaba got 26 in all competitions in the end. Like, he shouldn't be underrated. Like, he's really underrated, like, in the awards and stuff, but he got 26 goals, 15 assists. So, Road got 23 goals, 17 assists. Kuzwayo got 14 and 18. Mori Maholo got 12 and 18. Salman De Goad actually got 11 goals from corners. Like, he's amazing at corners, probably because he's got 18 jumping reach and 16 strength, even though his heading's only 14, but it's really good. I think we're going to do well here. I think we go into the African Confederations Cup group stages now. No, we got the third round versus Stade Malien from Mali, and then, as I've seen from previous years, you go third round, and then you go to a group stage, 2 group stages, Group A and Group B of 4. Then that goes to a semi-final, and then that goes to a final. So there we go with that. So that's going to be pretty crazy. So you've got those 2 games there. But otherwise, doing really well. Another competition in South Africa. If I look at the Hall of Fame, there I am, 385 points. Now I've got 1 South African Cup and 1 South African Premiership. Pretty cool. Look at the continent of Africa. I'm not on it yet. Nation. Still, I'm about to actually get onto South Africa's 92. I'm in level with a few of them. And then nationality, still 100 off, but still doing pretty well. So, that was it really. Just other than that, there's nothing really to go through. I will be back, most likely it's the middle point of next season, or if we reach a final of some sorts, probably I might do a live con for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.